Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back everyone, and today's episode is about something again very valuable and important to each and every one of us. How many times you had this feeling that you need now, as in immediately, a life coach? You want someone who's not necessarily a relative or a friend, a person who's professional and you want to talk to. How many married couples or couples in general wanted a need of a counseling person who can listen to them, can listen to their problems and recommend solutions? Also, how many times you needed this not life coach but career coach that you can sit with in order to find out what's wrong with your job or what's wrong with the fact that you can't find a job? All of this is your need as a human being for a spiritual support. And this spiritual support, it's there, it's available totally for free in our book, the Noble Qur'an, the Holy Book. So guys, let me see after the intro so that we can have so much talk about our topic today, which is about the spiritual need and the spiritual support of a human being. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back everyone. So what is the need of spiritual support? What is that thing that we need to help ourselves with? We can call it many things. We can call it spiritual support. We can just go and play some yoga, for example, or we can say about it that it's a psychological support. We can call it life coaching. It has many names and meanings nowadays. But what is that thing? This actually can help us understand more the very first thing that we spoke about. What is the meaning of religion and why having set of teachings and set of things, fundamentals to follow can help us live happier. It's specifically that thing. Life coaching. Life coaching is one of the important things that's happening nowadays. You can see everywhere around the world that life coach, a person who's wise, who is professional, who's an expert about specific or many topics, who can help you find the way, who can help you understand your true self and try to get out of problems or challenges. But actually being connected to a religion, understanding very well your value as a human being and why you are here in this life, why do you exist, how to be better in anything, your relationships, your work or your daily duties, your job practicing, how to interact with others and how to be a better person with your inner self. All of these are things implemented in the religion. And I'm talking here about our or my religion. So the first thing you have to understand that you as a human being, if you kept on living, following nothing but your own desires, the desires are mainly will lead you to something that's not necessarily pleasant. Why? Because how many of us are having a passion for speed? When you are driving non-stop with unlimited speed, not following any rules, maybe it can just pass once, twice, you can actually survive 10, 20 times, but actually the outcome is imminent, it's definite, it's something that you know will happen 100%. Same applies for if you kept on eating, if you kept on doing your own practices and desires, it will end up to something that's truly unpleasant for you, either now or later, because your body actually reacts and repays to you what you have done to it before. So what's happening now? We have to believe in one thing. Number one, your value as a human being. Number two, how to do things that will make you happier. Number three, are you following the righteous path? Are you following something proper or not? And that is why we all the time keep on saying, all right, it's so much to see the best practice of that thing. They are people who are proper, who are normal, and also it paid dividends. It's actually something that showed success. So we are saying accordingly that this is something that is a best practice. Wait for me, guys. After a short break, we will continue our talk on how this very religion has some solutions to our mental and psychological illness and struggles. Welcome back, everyone. So with no need to a life coach or perhaps a person that you can consult on a more of a professional or a medical level, we have here the very first thing that we do, for example, every day is the 5 prayers. Our prayer, or as-salah as we call it in Arabic, is a set of spiritual, mental things that we have, like the intention to perform the prayer, and then set of moves that we do 5 times a day, okay? Or you can even have some extra practices of this prayer, but we do it at least 5 times a day. This move, actually, it was even tested by many of scholars and many of researchers, not even believing in Islam, who are saying that these actions can help. One of them actually is when COVID-19 or the outbreak of it happened, or even before from the swine flu, people said that the hygiene and the human cleanse can help so much in this. And one of the Greek doctors, I've been watching that show, said clearly that if you washed your hands 5 times a day, that will definitely help you at least get rid of the things that can right away cause this virus. So if you would know that we actually do all the washing, we call it ablution. So we perform ablution, which is washing specific parts of our body, hands, legs, head, face, 5 times a day prior to these prayers. It helps you actually to be cleaner, so you purify your soul. Imagine this peaceful, awesome feeling when you have some cold, fresh water, and when there is no water, you can just get some clean dust, whereas you can just actually touch or put your hands on and just touch some of it with your face, and that's it. And afterwards, you just go and practice the prayer. This thing was proven to just give you this peacefulness. When you go actually in a congregation prayer with a group of people once a week, you go and meet with them, you see people, and you listen to a khutbah by the imam, which is actually a speech made by a person. So imagine you are sitting with people listening to a set of teachings once a week. How awesome is that? You can see that you go in a circle, we call it the confession circle, and you know it, guys. These circles where you go and sit with others who are trying to get rid of problems or issues happening to them, or even if they are a group of people who manage to quit addiction to drugs, for example, it gives them the chance to get rid of this. The awesome thing is that when you go every week meeting with people, listening to a speech, and then afterwards you can go and chit chat with them, or go to that imam or the person who is leading the prayer, ask him about specific things. This is actually step by step taking away all of these burdens that you carry in your heart. Moreover, and apart from this, you have all of these awesome things over there. They're like jewels in the noble Qur'an, the Holy Qur'an, which is our book that has all of these awesome teachings. I am inviting you guys to just read a few verses of it and try to imagine how come these awesome meanings were put together in order to just take off this burden. Once you believe in them, once you read them, once you believe in them, even if you are not a believer of the religion, but take it as a book that you can read few things from in order to improve your mental and psychological health. We will talk again about this topic because it's such a rich and important topic. However, our message for today was about how important that religion to maintain your mental and psychological health, perhaps without the need of a life coach that much if you wanted to listen to an advice. See you next episode, guys, so that we can continue our talk about such an important matter. Thank you.